This is round one of the Capital Force Free-for-All Light. Hi, I'm Cam Sloan, and I'm the owner of Down East Racing and the promoter of the Cascadia Super Gravel and the Capital Force Free-for-All. I've been part of the bike community in Olympia in some capacity for about 9 years now. I got into it when I was trying to move back to the East Coast and drop out of Evergreen. And then I bought a car and realized Olympia was kind of sick. We started heading out on weekends and doing the Friday night Super Ds and started making friends and meeting people, and it's kind of downhill from there. Friday night Super Ds was a big old celebration we used to have for the Little Arch Mountain Trail, which I think might have been the first legal mountain bike only trail in the state of Washington. So it was for 5 weeks leading up to our big local race, the Capital Force Classic, would do Friday night Super D runs down Little Arch. For the last 9 years, the community's definitely gotten bigger. A lot of the kind of wonderful core elements of Olympia that kept me here have stayed the same, but a lot more people are mountain biking. We have a lot more support from the state and from kind of the rest of the community in terms of like equestrians and trail runners. Our trails are better maintained. We have more of them. There's more people hanging out in the woods, more people mountain biking. Got into racing from a couple of friends in town. Matt Jagger and Jim Graham just kept pushing me to sign up for something, and I finally did, and I did horrible for like quite a few years. And then I started doing trades races, the Cascadia Dirt Cup, and met a really good community of people and started having people push me a little bit harder, and I started taking it a little more seriously and kind of got hooked. Transitioned over from racing into race promotion when I guess Trey started comping me races to help set course. And that went on for a few years. I would show up early and help him set the venue and set the course and get the race going. And then I would go off to race. And then one year at Hood River, it was a 2-day race, and he asked me if I wouldn't mind not racing Saturday and working for him. And it went pretty well. And then he asked me if I wouldn't mind not racing Sunday and working for him. And it went pretty well. And then he asked me if I would stop racing for the rest of the season and work for him.
You said yes?
Yeah, and 6 years later, we're still working together. The first event that I personally promoted was this past spring. It was the Cascadia Super Gravel race on these roads. So gravel racing is like road racing, but just a little cooler. Instead of asphalt, ride bikes on dirt roads. It's less restrictive as to what kind of bike you need. You can do it on a mountain bike, you can do it on a gravel specific bike, you can do it on your basket bike, your commuter, anything that's comfortable and handles dirt well. It's a nice way to get away from cars and still get some good miles in and see things you wouldn't otherwise see and be in the woods all day. Yeah, so the first race that I personally promoted was the Cascadia Super Gravel. It was this past April, and that came to be when, during COVID, my bosses, Trey and Camille, had a really, really nice year not putting on races, and they went through the catalog of events and decided which ones to continue with and which ones to put on hold, and they wound up kind of gifting me this one. And then, yeah, so I had like 6 months to kind of make it my own and put it on, and definitely, benefited from the pent-up demand to race, but Super Gravel had 400 people nearly sign up, and then like over 300 people showed up. It rained, I think, 1.5 inches that day, and the temperatures never got above 45, so it was a success. Capital Forest Free For All was a long-running thought project between a few of us, how to get more events on the north side and more people riding these trails. And it started as a big multi-day shuttle event idea, which didn't pass the permitting process with DNR for a variety of reasons. We're still kind of figuring out how to do legal shuttles, but and then it quickly evolved into just a super fun weeknight, everybody's welcome little race series. So I put on races under Down East Racing Northwest, and if you've ever been to New England, you know that going down east is really just heading up the coast to Canada. Kind of throws people off, and everything Cascadia was taken.
All right, I'm Amy Morrison. I'm current Enduro National champ, and we're at the Capital Forest Free For All. Yeah.
Round two.
Round two.
You gonna win?
One or two.
One or two wins?
One or two beers. And then,
Okay, yeah.
Like top five.
Oh no! Oh no!
Passing through town and decided to come out and race.
What'd you think of the course?
Well, it's called Down and Rowdy, and it was down and rowdy. I had a good kind of a good first run. I slid out on a route, and so I went back up for a second one and ended up crashing and dislocating a finger, so I would say it lives up to its name.
Oh.
85.
I'm wet.
I did it piss poor though. Do you have anything sharp? I have a tire lever.
You gotta shake it up.
I can't make it bigger.
Yes, you can. That's what she said.
Do you want a key to open your hole up there,
I
bud?
think the label bumped it up. Oh, sure. It was the label. They're thick.
They are thick labels.
God damn it, Aaron.
Here, you want this?
Man, this is pretty sad footage, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Do you need, you want me to drink that one off camera?
No.
I'll drink that one off camera.
Tastes like beer. Cheers. Cheers.
How many you lose your water bottle? Well, at least you have your water bottle, because that one costs you.
Ah.
Not bad.